Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Linn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let's get started, Cancer. Hope you guys are doing well. Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Two cards, please, for Cancer for their highest good. Oh, I'll take one more. Okay. So you have, wow, this is nice. You came out with overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, definitely. You're already leaving the obstacles behind. I feel like this is a really good card to get. Any situations or obstacles you were dealing with, you're finally leaving them, so it's good. And then you have choosing your path. All is possible. Definitely. You might be going in a different direction that you may not even see where you're going, but you're definitely on the right path. So just know that. Just think positive that all things are possible also. And then it says, in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Just let everything come in, you guys. Don't force it. Don't stop it. Don't say, oh, I wish this was over here. You know, just let everything just come in. Just forget about it and let go with the change that everything's going to be fine. Okay, so that's nice. All right, so Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let me just shuffle it one more time. Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is for Cancer for their highest good. One for the current, for Cancer. One for the situation. One for the past. One for the what's hidden. This is for Cancer Spirit for their highest good. This is one for the hopes and fears. What you need to do now, okay? What you need to work on. And the outcome. What is the outcome? Okay, very nice. Wow, okay. So, Cancer, let's see what's going on here. All right, so you start off with the Three of Pentacles. Wow, you have a lot of Pentacles here. You start off with the Three of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you're trying to create something. You're being recognized for all the hard work. You're really trying to make plans to build something. I feel like there's teamwork here, collaboration. Wow, very nice, very nice. For the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you really need to start taking care of yourself, resting more, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself more. I do feel like there is some kind of abundance also, but I feel like you need to also watch your finances. You have the Five of Pentacles here for the past, and I feel like at times you feel alone. I feel like you've been disappointed at times. I also feel like sometimes you feel like you're not going to have enough money for everything, but you always end up that you do. I feel like there is some kind of disappointment, even like a sadness here, I feel, for you. So let's see what the cards say, okay? That is in the past, though, so we'll try to keep that in the past. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles for what's hidden says that, you know, you've been working very hard, but you really need that patience, okay? You've been working hard. You're going to reap the rewards, but you still need that patience. And then you have the Artist down here for the hopes and fears, and you need to start focusing very, very much, because for some reason you're not focusing enough. You also have the King of Swords up here, and the King of Swords is also there could have been like you need to focus, or maybe you need to start making decisions clearly. You're very strong-willed. You know how to handle anything that comes your way. And then you have the Page of Pentacles here for the what you need to work on. The Page of Pentacles is asking you that, you know, maybe you need to start saving money. Use your money wisely. I feel like you're also going to learn something new. I feel like there's financial opportunities coming towards you. Wow, very nice. And then I also feel like you need to start something new, like like that's very strong, like a project, like a new project. Then you have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant says that, maybe you're looking at your spiritual values, traditional values, or even your religion values. You're looking at that, seeking more, being more spiritual. Wow. All right, so Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer spirit. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Just do this real quick. All right. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Cancer? One more card. Wow. Okay. So definitely you're trying to create something. You want to create something. I feel like you're being recognized for all your hard work. I feel like there's a team. There's team here, like team partnership, some kind of partnership here. I also feel like you're collaborating with someone to create something. You're going to. I also feel with the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're leaving a lot of the obstacles and situations that you were dealing with behind. A lot of you guys can also be going through a spiritual journey, because I feel like with the Hierophant here also, I feel like you're looking at your spiritual values a lot. Like you're getting more spiritually entwined. But definitely leaving all the obstacles behind. You have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is talking about a lot of growth here. Be persistent, have a zest for life, you guys. Really enjoy being in the moment, because they only come once, and then they leave. And I feel like there's a lot of growth here. I feel like you're very determined to create something. You're very inspired. There's a lot of growth here for you. So nice. And the growth could be like in your success. It could be abundance also in any way, shape, or form. Also nice. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. And why is the Queen of Pentacles here for the situation? One more card. Wow. So you have the Hierophant here again. The Hierophant is the Hierophant and the Two of Cups here. I feel you really need to start nurturing yourself with the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like there is some kind of abundance here also for you. With the Two of Cups, I feel like there could have been some kind of offer. You have a really good connection with your significant other. You're also very connected to your higher self also. They're, like spiritually very, very high, very connected. I feel like you have a good connection with your significant other, but I feel like you need to have communication. I feel like there is some kind of union also here for you, a decision that you're trying to contemplate or make. And then you have the Hierophant here, and the Hierophant is saying that, you are definitely seeking answers, and you will get them. They're asking you to trust your higher self, to really go within and meditate, because we do find the answers when we're alone or when we're silent in our mind. Wow. You are very divinely guided also too, Cancer, which is very nice. You have the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like with the Five of Pentacles that there were times that you were not feeling like you were going to have enough financial abundance here. And I feel like that this is just temporary, and I feel like you're, even though you feel like, everything, you don't have enough, or you feel like you're alone, or you feel like you're depressed or disappointed in things, you're disappointed in something. There's something here that makes you disappointed, but just know that it's just temporary. You're not going to be feeling like that all the time, and it's in the past, so we'll leave it in the past. You have the Knight of Pentacles up here, and why is the Knight of Pentacles there for the what's hidden? One more card. Wow. Okay, so definitely you do have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, he's taking his time, and this card is a reflection of, having patience. You are doing the hard work. You've been working very hard to what you want to create, what you want to get, but you need to have that patience, okay? Because it's going to come in. Just we are going through stages right now, like healing, and things are coming up to the surface and stuff like that, but you still need to have that patience. With the Star card, I do feel like you're going through a healing. I do also feel like you're very blessed and you're going to receive some kind of blessing that's trying to come in for you. But you just need that patience, because when we go through a healing, it takes time, and you are definitely going through a lot, Cancer. But I do feel like I feel like they're asking you to keep your faith, to have hope, because things are going to get better for you, even though you feel like they're not. They are going to turn around and get better for you. And I do feel like there is some kind of blessing coming in for you. The Tower is here also for you, saying that things are going to change. If you haven't been seeing it or been noticing it, you're going to get 555, lots of changes coming in. Sudden changes that you didn't even expect. People falling out of your life, people that you didn't expect are not, communicating anymore. Just doing things differently in a different way. And I also feel like these changes coming in very soon. Wow. You have the Artist here, and why is the Artist here? For with the hopes and fears. One more card. Wow, that's crazy. You got the Emperor, and you got the Ten of Cups. So you need to start focusing on things, okay? Especially, your family. Try to make sure that everything is going well. Getting communication with your family if you have to, if you haven't spoken to them, and don't let there be a distance between there, because it is family. I feel like you're the Emperor here. I feel like you need to focus, but you're also the Emperor here. They're asking you to step back into your leadership, to be the leader that you are. You're very wise. You're very strong-willed. The Emperor, he's ready for anything, because he carries his gown, his armor underneath that gown. Like, he is there. He can go and talk to his friends. He can go eat dinner. He can go for a walk. But when they say, hey, it's time, he becomes that Emperor, and he runs to it, because he's ready for anything, because he's ready. He's just plain ready. He takes off that gown, and boom, boom, he's ready to fight. So that's you. Okay, step back into your power. You are going to be able to make decisions. You're very wise to make the decisions as it is. So you're going to be able to handle any decision that comes your way. You're going to be able to handle any situation or obstacle that comes your way. But you are definitely leaving them also. You're going in a new direction. And definitely with the Ten of Cups, I feel like you're definitely moving towards happiness. You're moving towards happiness. You're finding that you're going to see a lot of moving forward, thinking positive, and you're going to be happy. So it's nice. Very nice. You're going to be feeling like that, and it's nice. We all want to feel like that. So then you have the King of Swords for the what you need to do now. Why is the King of Swords here? One more card. Okay. So with the King of Swords, like I said, maybe you're okay. So let me see. Okay, the King of Swords is right here. Okay, so the King of Swords is about making decisions, paying attention, being really focused to things, and that's what they want you to do, is be focused. Okay, try to be more focused when you can. Try to be focused. Look at things around you. You've been through a lot at times. Sometimes you felt like, with the Seven of Swords here and the Four of Swords, there were times when you felt like you were betrayed, or you felt like, wow, I can't believe that this person did this to me, or I can't believe that this is happening in my life, with the Seven of Swords. I do feel with the Seven of Swords, though, that, things happen for a reason, and that we all have to go through this for some reason or another. I feel like you're not going to be feeling like this all the time, because, it's like I want to say that, when we go through stuff like this, especially like, I can't believe that's happening, or, you questioning a lot, it's because you're going through this healing. And people are going to fall out of your life when you least expect it. It's going to be the closest people, or people you just didn't expect, and that's what's going to happen, and you're going to be feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. You're very exhausted. You're very exhausted. You're very tired, because you have the Four of Swords here, and they're asking you to rest. Take some time to rest, okay? Because all this is part of this healing, the resting, the feeling like, like you got betrayed, or feeling like, wow, really, that kind of thing, and they want you to really start focusing, clear your mind, rest, so that you can make good decisions, so that you can get up and be the leader that you are, okay, Cancer, because you need to. Because there's a lot of things that are changing, not only for you, but for all of us also. And you have the Page of Pentacles. And why is the Page of Pentacles and what you need to work on? One more card. Wow. Okay. Again, you have the Six of Cups. So again, this is a healing card. Okay. You're thinking about the past, being very nostalgic, thinking about your parents or people that have passed, wow. There's a lot here. I feel like there is going to be a lot of financial opportunities for you. I feel that you can also be learning something new. Wow. And I feel like you really need to look at your finances. Like really, really don't, be careful with how you use your finances. In other words, just really be careful. I feel like there's financial opportunities. I feel like there's going to be messages coming soon, coming in. And I also feel like they're going to be from people from the past, people that were there before, they're not there no more. I feel like there's going to be some kind of message for you. Really try to focus on learning something new. Also, I feel like you need to learn something new or start a new project, to keep you busy, so that you're not overly thinking about things. And then with the Six of Pentacles, like I said, Six of Cups, you're definitely going through this healing. So it's very nice. You also have the Nine of Pentacles here, and I feel like you're very independent. You know how to make the money and create the money. You really do. You don't give yourself enough credit. You really need to start working on yourself, trusting your decisions and your higher self at that, I feel like you're going to see the material success with this Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to see the abundance in any way, shape, or form. And I also feel like for you not to give up on anything, okay? Because everything's going to change, but everything's going to be good for you. Everything's going to fall into its place. I also feel like with the Hierophant here and the outcome, and why is the Hierophant here? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you have the Hierophant here, and like I said, you're doing a lot of soul searching, spiritual values, religion values, just looking at over a lot of things, looking and seeking those answers. And I feel like you are definitely going to find the answers that you're looking for. Because you have the Hierophant here twice. I feel like you're very divinely guided also. I feel like you need to start taking it easy because you're very overwhelmed with a lot. People present their problems to you and you take them. It could be from brothers or sisters or whatever, but you're definitely, it's like you're in the inner circle and everybody gives you their problems. But you need to set boundaries. You need to start taking it easy because you're tired. You're very tired. Going through a healing, you're looking for answers. Things are changing. It's a lot. It's a lot for a person. So just know that. Start setting boundaries and taking it easy. You have 3 10s, 10, 10 here. So definitely the new beginnings right around the corner. It's like right there. And it's going to happen very soon. I'm telling you right now. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is about establishing yourself and creating what you want. Abundance is here in any way, shape, or form. So just be ready because there's good things coming in. You're going to have a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, but you also need to start taking care of yourself, resting, so you can see things clearly, so you can make better decisions, because I feel like, that you're very tired. The energy is here that you're very tired, because you've been doing a lot and you don't stop. You just keep going, okay? Let everything just come in. You are definitely going on a different journey, different direction. you are leaving a lot of obstacles and situations behind. So you're moving into a clearer path. So it's very nice. All right, so Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. God bless.